And Scott Starboard.
Hey, Scott.
Scott Starboard.
All right, I'll get Scott.
Scott Starboard.
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 Scott Starboard!
Yeah. Turn it up, feel the baseline, gallop fast, collide past the stars, shoot through the mast. Hands high, sheer flows like the breeze. The Scott Starboard vibe, breaking rules with ease. Gritty like sawdust, but smoother than silk. Words spill out, whipped up, honeyed and milk. The show takes on galaxies, king of the scene. Fusion of rhythms, a genre-grafted dream. Scott Starboard. Every pulse and sound, a radiant glow. It's the Scott Starboard. Now giddy up, get down, and let that energy grow.
Thank you so very much for being here. I am Scott Starboard, and this is the Scott Starboard Show. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I might be a little bummed out because my Patriots didn't win the Super Bowl. They got their asses stomped. But I am here, and I am smiling. I am smiling. It's so nice to lose. No, listen, it is what it is. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? They didn't let me catch the football. Drake May had nobody to throw it to. But listen, aside from the actual Super Bowl, we're gonna talk about all the other things that have to do with it. Actually, important stuff. Yeah, we'll talk some of the Super Bowl and all that stuff. But there is way too much. I don't even know if I'd say behind the scenes, extracurricular activities going on. I'm like, oh my God, please tell me that I thought it was blinking like this. Oh God. Don't struggle, stream on me. There's so much other stuff going on with the Super Bowl. We're going to check out TPUSA's alternative to the Super Bowl halftime show. Was it good? We'll find out. There's all types of other stuff going on. By the way, real quick before I get to it, I'm so sorry. I know I was supposed to stream yesterday. My daughter had friends over, and they're all little kids, and they're screaming bloody murder. And I'm like, I don't know if my Patriots are going to win this one. Anyways, so your boy just wasn't feeling up to it. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I wanted to stream. I felt guilty all the way up until the third quarter when I was like, good job, Scott. You did the right you made the right decision. Nobody wants to hear. Listen, it's fun. You know, the way I watch TV, especially with my son. Shout out my son. I love him. It's like people watching. You guys know what people watching is, I hope, right? It's like when you go to the airport and you're with somebody and you just people watch. Like, look at this guy. What the hell? Where did he come from? Oh, look at somebody opened the zoo. Ma'am, go back to your enclosement back at the zoo. You know what I mean? Funnier than that. But we were having a good time, ragging all over. I mean, the Super Bowl was just a utter disaster. The ads, everything. I mean, shout out to my mom. I love you. And all the other women in my life, my friends' parents when I was growing up, and girlfriends and just friends of the girls and all that fun stuff, they weren't really into the Super Bowl. But you know what? Everybody watched it. Why did the ladies like to watch it? 2 reasons. Ads, cool, brand new, funny ads, and the halftime show. And they were both utter disasters. I think there might have been a couple of ads that were like, oh, that's not too bad. But we'll talk about all that stuff. We got plenty of time to talk about it while we make our way all the way to 8 o'clock till our boy, Dark Bat Steve, pops on at 8 o'clock. And after Dark Bat Steve at 11 o'clock, we all go over to Real America's Voice to watch our boy, Alex Stein, my dude made his triumphant return to the airwaves. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get comfies here. Let your boy get comfies. All right. Other and there's so much Super Bowl stuff. I hope I even have time to get to this stuff. Did you guys? I mean, listen. There's so much Epstein drops. I don't blame you. But have you guys heard about the Epstein drop with the FBI? I got the evidence. Your boys got the proof. Maybe I'll go to that before we do the Super Bowl. Just so I don't forget and run out of time. Because Mr. Dan Bongino, cutesy time is over. It's over. I've seen all the files, guys. Guys, cutesy time's over. I seen all the files. Did you really? Because this happens to be 2 files. Matter of fact, showing that FBI agents came and took the hard drives from the camera system pointing at Epstein's prison cell. Isn't that amazing? Nobody's talking about it. You know why? Because we're all complaining about bad penny. I like saying bad penny. You ever hear, like, there's an expression somewhere out there, maybe Kenny Powers, maybe one of you fantastic, outstanding, amazing people can remind me. It's like something about a bad penny, you just throw away a bad penny, right? That Bad Bunny is a bad penny. He's a bad penny. Nobody wants, they don't even make pennies anymore. That's how bad Benny was. Listen, this started in my brain because I was listening to Howie Lawrence Carr. Shout out, friend of the show, Howie Carr. And he was playing the clip. He kept doing it over and over. Howie Carr is one of the best. And he was playing Roger Goodell talking about his own garbage anti-American halftime show. That's what it was. And he's like, oh, Bad Benny. Bad Benny's going to do great. Yeah, that Bad Benny guy. It's like, his name is Bad Bunny. You don't even know who it is? You complete nincompoop. So I kept hearing Bad Benny, and I'm like, just thinking Bad Penny. I don't know. You just chuck away a Bad Penny. It has, soot on it. You can't see Lincoln's face anymore. He's totally covered. Poor Abe Lincoln has sooty mold and gum. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know, but that's a bad pay. Later. I don't know. Is this going to be the end of the wokeism that has infected all of our lives in every aspect? Listen, I know many people watching this and many people who will watch this after the fact. Please subscribe, like, share, and all that stuff if you don't mind, please. And thank you. But all the people who are or will end up watching this, we're all sick and tired of the woke shit. We're all, Star Wars ruined. Indiana Jones ruined. Every single thing that you've come to know and love. I just rewatched Bill and Ted's Last Adventure, whatever the hell it was called. Time Travel Adventure. I forget what it's called. And I knew it at the time, but, the nostalgia pulled your boy in. I remember going to the movies to see the very first Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. And if you watch the first one, it's definitely not approved. They're not approved of it nowadays. They couldn't make that Bill. They wouldn't make the original Bill and Ted movie now. Because it was woke. I mean, it was based and it was funny. Now it's woke. And it's like the first 2 movies told us all about how Bill and Ted are going to make a song that unites the world. And then in the newest one that they made, and they made John Wick there look old as shiz. He looked extra old. He's like, Bill, this isn't good as Preston Esquire. Anyway, I just happened to watch it and it's on my mind. But I'm like, so they have daughters, and the daughter, we messed it up. The daughters are supposed to save the world. And the 2 men, Bill and Ted, the white man, are just dumb nincompoops. And if it's not for the the princesses and the two daughters, nothing would have happened because they were just Lizoozers who were going to shazoot themselves in the head. I'm like, why don't I? Because I just like the nostalgia. That's all I'm saying. Anybody watches now, watching it later, the nostalgia would pull your boy in. It's usually what suckers all of us in. Just like Indiana Jones and the woke crusades and all this other crap they make. It sucks. The NFL, listen, I grew up in a time, back in my day, I grew up in a time where football wasn't rigged, or at least not as rigged. You couldn't gamble on it, so it probably wasn't rigged. Now you can gamble on it. So those same referees who threw flags every 15 seconds during the regular season stuffed it right in their pockets. And, believe me, I promise you, I am not blaming this on the refs. I'm just saying that's one of the biggest ways to rig the shiz. I don't know. My Patriots did not show up. And I was worried about them. If you guys can go back, you can go back and listen to prior shows. I'm like, I do not want to face the daggone Seahawks. Our offense isn't built for their defense. I knew they were going to win it. I knew it. But anyway, oh well. Rigged and gay, fake and gay. What are you going to do today? We're going to go right to the wonderful chat. How do you like that? That's right. I try to rhyme it and bring it all full circle. Johnny Z. Franklin. I love you, Johnny Z. Thank you for being here. Scott Starbowl. Yes. We'll talk about it. I know. I always do this. You guys jog my memory of something and I just have to spit it out. I got to let it free from my crazy brain. Send me the link. Oh, you want to jump on? If you really want to jump out, you got to stick around. I'll send you the link at 7:15. We're going all the way to 8. Cheap as creep as fat pig. Thank you for being here. Love you, bro. My dude. Everybody's dude. Kenny Chuck-a-Luck Powers, my man. Thank you for being here. Scotty, Massachusetts. Oh, yeah. I rewatched most of my last show. Because I'm like, damn, the fall of Elijah Schaefer almost has 1,000 views. Now I know that's peanuts to most people, but to your boy, that's what I call a good start. I wish I could. I talked to a few, e-celebs, famous people, whatever you want to call it, over the weekend who happened to get my phone number. I was pleasantly surprised. And they basically agreed with everything I said. I was like, can you come on Monday? And they're like, dude, wait and see what the next time something happens with Elijah, give me a call. I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, absolutely, yes, absolutely. But they agreed with every single thing I said. But there was one thing I screwed up royally on with the Elijah Schaefer last stream. Let me just get this out of the way. Elijah Schaefer didn't get fired from the Blaze because he was making his own Rift TV or Grift TV, whatever it is, his own channel. Our friend, our very own Sarah Gonzalez, reported Elijah Schaefer to the powers that be over at the Blaze TV because he was sexually harassing her ass. He was sexually harassing her. I can say that, right? YouTube, for cripe's sake. But yeah, and I'm like, oh no. Like I told you guys, it was always something that just didn't feel right. My spidey sense was tingling, hair in the back of my neck, whatever. I'm like, something's wrong with this Elijah dude. And he'd say stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah. Oh, that's based. Keep giving us the, and he'd say something, and I was like, what? Huh? Just like that clip I showed. Dude's like saying normal stuff. I mean, he was a little raunchy, but that's okay. That's just fine. And then he goes into, and that's why I hate women. I hate females. And I'm like, what? I don't hate females. I love females. I don't know who you are or what you're into, Mr. Bad Bunny. Schaefer. But I'm quite fond of women. I don't know why you say that. I don't know why you say that. I know. Let me get on. Rainy, let's go. This is how you build a following. Putting it out there where the notification bell is. Thank you, Ray. Love you, Rainy. Thank you. Yes. Tap that little notification bell. It worked most of the time. I mean, Doc Mass Steve went on, I think it was Friday, past Friday. And I just been absolutely going crazy. I got all types of stuff. I got kids appointments, kids volleyball practice, basketball practice, games, plays at school, all types of stuff going on. I ain't complaining, but I'm just saying. So I think DMS went on a little early because I didn't get the notification until like 15 minutes before the show was almost over. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me right now? Was it Thursday or Friday? I forget. But please tap that notification bell. And if it works, it works. If you get a ringy ding ding, then that's what you're going to get. Thomas Gilson up in here. Love you, Thomas. Thank you for being here, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you. The greatest one. They call him the Coke Can in the locker room. He's known as Coke Can Bob. And we know him and love him as Bob Cook. I love you, Bob Cook. Thank you for being here. Always, always, always. I didn't forget either, by the way. After that Bubba Army royalty party stream we had, I want everybody back in here again, at least once a month. I had the most fun I've ever had on the show, so we got to do it again. My brother, this is my dude, Brendan Wiles, a.k.a. B-Dubs. Start clip channels for Scott, Alex, and DMS. Yes! Somebody please do it. I'm always doing all the clips all by my onesies. And I see, here's a freaking thing. I am a bit of a perfectionist. So what normally would take a regular person, I don't know, 25 minutes to, an hour to clip something, takes me 8 hours. And I'll be like, ooh, I'm going to put, I don't know, Dave Portnoy's face in this video. Like, I have fun with it. But clip channel needs clips. Chop them up quick and get them out there. Chris Thompson, let's go. My dude. Oink, oink, motherfucker. Let's go. Thank you so much for being here. Everybody, you best to be following my boy right here, Chris Thompson. It's where you'll find many, many things. But it's where you'll find the pig pen. That's right. Right before this show. I believe you guys start at 3:30, right? 3 or 3:30, something like that. I'll find out. My brain don't work. But it's every Tuesday and Thursday. It's the best show that you'll ever see before this one. Snizzux, Lizayer! Well, except for Bubba the Love Sponge. Shout out Bubba. You know what I mean? I meant like right next to my show. Anyway, Snizzuk, Sliz, Ayo, the real. We call him the real because that's my boy. Hey, Kenny, I learned that the Bad Bunnies halftime show was about how much Puerto Rico sucks. Yes, that's exactly what it was. Honestly, I grew up. I'm on the northeast region here, New England, if you will. There's more Puerto Ricans living in the northeast of, from like, I don't know, Baltimore all the way up to maybe New Hampshire. There's more Puerto Ricans there than living in Puerto Rico. That's the truth. And I'd see beautiful pictures and videos, and I'm like, man, that place looks absolutely heavenly. That's some fantastic real estate y'all got down there. But we'll get into it a little bit more later. But it's like, Puerto Rico, if you don't want to truly become a state, then keep the little pittance of taxes that you give us yearly, and we'll save the tens of billions of dollars that we give you. I mean, it's just that simple. They do vote all the time on different things. Puerto Rico's not as lefty as you'd like to, not like, but they're not as lefty as you think. They really aren't. But sometimes they are. I don't know. Listen, Roger Goodell, did you unify us? Because now we're fighting, arguing with Puerto Rico. Great job, Roger Goodell. Big mouth. This guy actually did a fantastic job. He always does a fantastic job, my dude. Bart Hutchinson. Everybody give Bart Hutchinson some love. Give him some love. Love you, brother. Thank you for being here. Snizzle says there's no power. People try to sell you fake crap on the streets. They fight all the time, and it's nothing but sugar cane fields, apparently. Anyway, I guess so. That's what the bad penny halftime deal was, right? Like sugarcane people and men putting their bum up against another man's groin and doing some sort of gyration. What's going on here? Elvis would have been thrown in jail if he did something like that. I don't know. I was just thinking stupid, whatever. All the jokes, they these are the jokes, people. Icy Bird, let's go. Thank you for being here, Icy. Love you, Icy. Wait, that's how Belglades, Florida is, except with Haitians. Oh, all right. That's what. Are Haitians worse? I mean, 6 in one, half dozen in the other. I always heard that when I was growing up. I'm like, I don't know. Haitians, Puerto Ricans work harder. And the women, no offense, Haiti, but the women are way more beautiful. But they're also stabby. They get stabby. I don't know what the Haitian women do when you upset them, but the Puerto Rican chicks get stabby. Ask around. I'm not kidding. It's crazy. It's crazy. It really is. Maybe they can have the halftime show next year. Didn't watch it. I went to Slab City instead. That sounds fantabulous. What the heck is Slab City? I want to go. Man, especially after knowing the outcome of the pathetic game itself. Oh, my God. It was terrible. It was terrible. Well, at least we aren't going crazy. Exactly. Listen, we lost. Whoop-de-doo. We'll be back in whatever, year, 2, 5, 10, whatever. We'll be back. We'll be back. They weren't ready. Patriots weren't ready. Nobody even thought they were going to win more than 4 games. I called it. I said, we're going to the playoffs. We're going to win 1 game and lose. And I wish they listened to me. They should have listened to my prediction. We weren't ready. Honestly, I don't think any team in the AFC was ready for the Seahawks. Their defense is just far superior to any of the offenses right now. The Rams came close, but the Rams defense. Now, the Patriots defense is amazing. You might say, well, they gave up almost 30 points. Well, they're not accountable for 8 of those points. It's not their fault for 8 of those points. So it's just all field goals. When your defense in the freaking Super Bowl holds the other team to nothing but field goals the entire time, your team should have an offense good enough to score either field goals in return or touchdowns. And we just ain't have it. Robert Kraft, the owner of the New England Patriots, is a cheapskate, and he has spent, since 2011, Robert Kraft has spent the least amount of money on his team than every other team in the entire NFL, including the Browns. They paying Shadow, and they ain't paying for no O-line. They got, do you see every single time Drake May's like, Hut, he's got to run for his life. That tells you they got no O-line. It's bad. We'll get back to that in a second. I kept checking YouTube like I could have sworn he was going to stream. I know. I wanted to stream so bad. It was my whole plan. I set my living room up. I was all set. popped onto me. I had no clue we're gonna have screaming kids in the back, and they were a screaming bloody murder. Until the halftime came up, and we had the TPUSA, and we'll get into it. I'll get into it. The TPUSA alternative halftime show on the TV, and some of us were still watching like the regular one on our phones. Because listen, I like to bring you all the goods. I like to bring you all the news and everything that happened. So I have to watch this car crash of a terrible Bad Bunny, whatever the hell that was. Sugar cane fields and stankin' booties. It was ridiculous with bad singing. Ricky Martin was there. I'll get to Ricky Martin in a second. Ricky Martin at least can sing. I'll give him that much credit. And there was another surprise guest. All right, I can't. What am I going to? I'm trying to hide things and build up. You already know all this. Lady Gugu was there. Gugu Gaga in her red shoes. Red Shoes is an exclusive billionaires club, like Jeffrey Epstein, of billionaire Pizzetta Fizziles. And so she goes there to make sure she represents Roger Goodell and the NFL in her little Judy Garland shoes. Toto, I don't know what we're going to do, Toto. And she's like, we're going to have sex on stage. Let's go. Lady Gaga fucking sucks. I remember when she first came out. And she's wearing like meat on her face and shit. And it's like, yeah, nobody can. When nobody's impressed, just keep singing Poker Face because my wife likes to dance at the weddings that we're invited to. Just sing Poker Face. Nobody wants to see your disgusting red shoes, lady. And you're weird. I'm not even going to make the symbol. You know the symbol. If I put this one closer, doing some weird symbolistic stuff with the children and the jello pudding and the pedophiles. It's not good. Truth is unbreakable. Let's go. Thank you for being here. Always. Matt Murray is up in the place. How hilarious is it that even David Wilcock was mentioned in the Epstein files? Oh, I was going to talk about that if I had time, but thank you, Matt Murray. Thank you, because I would have forgot. David, that's right, everybody. David Lolcow Wilcock was also in the Epstein files. Can you believe it? If you don't know who David Wilcock is, I'm going to do a whole show on it. At least, I'll do a part of one of my shows because I'd like to have, I'm hoping to have, our boys, Brandon and Perry from Hidden in Plain Sight with me on this show. I really want to be on their show because they are so funny. I wish I had the time and the money to fly down to be with my boys down in Texas because I love this show so much. But they roast David Wilcock every Sunday night. I believe it's 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I got to go to bed around that time. So I'm like, I really can't watch it, but I always watch the Saturday show. The live Saturday show is fire. It's absolute amazement. It starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but it's crazy. David Wilcock is in the freaking Epstein files. It's wild. We live in a weird ass time, ladies and gentlemen. Pamela Urban, thank you for being here. Oh, my goodness, I appreciate it. Donald J. Trump must be removed from office immediately for sexually abusing children. Thank you so much for being here, Pamela. Did you see something I didn't? Because I didn't see anything. And a lot of people are saying, well, Trump had all these months, this whole year or so, to have his little henchman, Pam Bondi, and other people delete all of his name and everything from the Epstein files. I find it very difficult to believe because, and I'm not saying it wouldn't happen, by the way. Please don't misunderstand. It could happen. I don't know. It's a big club. We ain't in it, says George Carlin, and he's right. He was right. Rest in peace up there. Well, I don't know if he went up there, but probably down below. George Carlin. But the Democrats have had this information the whole time. They sent the CIA, FBI, DHS, LMNOP, all these agencies to try and find anything to get Donald Trump on. And they couldn't find it. So if there were videos or pictures or images of Trump with little Gizerls on little Ghislaine's Island, Epstein Island, we would have known about it. I'm sure he probably has some stuff in there that we don't, he doesn't want us to know. But I don't think he was doing that. I really don't. Trump has always had a type. He likes like 22 to 27-year-old supermodels. So people are, I like kids like kids. I don't want to, but I promise you I can show you can find them yourself too. Of Scott, our boy Dark Bass Steve just played a bunch either on Thursday or Friday, I forget what show it was, of men excited about little kids. Little kids. So I don't think Trump, if you we all seen Iron Man, right? It's basically kind of like Iron Man. Robert Downey Jr.'s character in that movie, Tony Stark. It's like Tony Stark. Tony Stark is a playboy. He's banging all these chicks. If Tony Stark was real in this world we live in, sorry, Elon. Elon Musk thinks he's Iron Man. You ain't no Iron Man, buddy. You autistic man. But anyway, ain't nothing wrong with that. Shout out to all my autistic buddies in the world. God love you. I'm just saying. If you're out banging all these broads, if Iron Man was real, Tony Stark was real, and he's banging all these chicks, everybody would be like, he's in the empty balls. He's a pedophile. And it's like, he liked, chicks in their 20s. That's his thing. I got a buddy. He loves Asian women, short Asian women, not little kids. He always used to like one of I'm blowing him up right here. I didn't say his name, so I'm sorry, bro. I ain't trying to dox you, but I just need your story for a little bit. And we had this math teacher, and I never really thought she was like hot or anything. She wasn't bad looking for an older broad, and he was in love with her. So it's not that my boy likes small Asian women because he likes little kids. Oh no, this lady was like, 39, 42 years old when we were like 13, 14. So he like them, older. He just has a thing. And that's his gimmick. I've always had no real, I don't really have a preference. Love is love. I'm a sucker, so I fall in love real fast. Like, it's not good. But what are we talking about me for? You're trying to get me in trouble, Pamela. Thank you for being here. I know you're probably going to run out the door. The second you hear, you're like, what? Trump is doing it. We know it. How do we know it? If you don't know that I'm leaving. I'm just kidding, Pamela. Stick around. We'll have some fun. Listen, I try to be light. Bad Bunny was lip syncing and can't sing. Oh, my God. It was horrible. Horrible. Shout out to my middle daughter, my oldest daughter. I love you. My middle child, my oldest daughter. She, I'm afraid to even say her name of weirdos in the world. But she was like, oh my God, Dad, at school, the teacher, math, something, whatever. Sorry, teacher. I think it was math. Math teacher was like, it was right before the long weekend. So I think it was even a half day. I forget, whatever. And they're like, they had nothing to do for the rest of the day. So they was like, you guys want to listen to Bad Bunny? And it was like, what? And he's like, I've never heard him. So, if they're playing him at the Super Bowl, we should probably hear what he's saying. And one of the other kids, not my daughter, I was shocked, but one of the other kids is like, so what do you want us to learn Spanish too? The new American. He goes, no, hell no. And I was like, that's what your teacher said? There's a little hope. I think it's a dude teacher. Sorry, ladies. It's not you. You know that. Pamela might be doing it. I'm only teasing. But typically, in my experience, male teachers either went one way or the other. Literally, they were either a little yoo-hoo, fruity tooty, or they were Alpha Chad based Giga Chads or whatever the hell the kids are saying. But no, I was just shocked because they're like, they were listening. Oh, by the way, they were listening to all the music, and they were like, "This is awful." They were like, "It's not because." Listen, there's one of the songs in Fast and the Furious. It's like like they all are, and it's awesome. It's one of the best songs. It's the only song from any like the Fast and Furious movies that I'm like, "This is the shit." I gotta find this song. It's the one they're in Brazil stealing the safe out of the building. The most, well, I wouldn't say the most unrealistic. They're all pretty unrealistic, but you know what I'm saying. All right, let me get flying. Icy Bird said, "You guys had an meetup for a Super Bowl. Hell yeah, that's precious." Well, I did it over the phone. They called me. I couldn't believe. I want to say the names, but you know my gimmick. Like I ain't gonna be telling. Like if you guys call me or talk to me, I ain't telling any unless you tell me otherwise. That is between us. And I actually, one person was like, "Yeah, don't say my name or anything, but I just want to let you know about Sarah Gonzalez." And it wasn't Alex Stein either, by the way. I think he's the one who gave everybody my number. But I ain't mad at you. I'm happy at you. Dan the Merciful Cow, my brother. Let's go. Daniel Graham. Hey. Starboard Chuckalunka fam. Sorry I'm late. What'd I miss? You got in right at the right time. No wonder why David Wilcock was constantly begging for money. He's like, they locked up my sex pest friend who had all the money. But guys, I can't do David Wilcock's voice. It's impossible. I can try and not do a good job, believe me. Z, I'm a mod here and in Alex's main channel. Yes, she is. I'm sorry about your Patriots, but the Seahawks won. Oh, yes. You got that. What am I going to say? There's nothing I can say, you lucky devil. Or angel, you know. Lucky dog, I don't know. Danny Rebel 33, my dude, thank you for being here. I got some stuff on Danny Rebel. I might get to that first. You never know. We had a wonderful party last night in Seattle. Oh, I see. And that's what I want to show. To be honest, when any Boston sports team started winning in like the 90s, I guess we've always had teams winning, but for some reason in the 90s, it became like trash your own city night. It was ridiculous. And I'd say by like maybe the late 90s, turn of the millennia there, 2000s, people started lighting cop cars on fire. And I don't know who said it in my life, honestly, but I remember somebody saying, you know what? And because the cops just let them do it. And I forget who it was. I'm so sorry. I can't even remember if I tried. But somebody in my life said, if the cops just let them burn the cars, it's going to become normalized and it's going to be okay. And boy, were they right, because every single riot, Antifa, BLM, George Floyd, Renee Good, whatever it is, Pretty guy, they just burn cop cars and it's like, dickheads, the taxpayers pay for it. But we're gonna show Danny Rebel's footage from Seattle. But by the way, I almost forgot to finish that story. They don't really do that much anymore in Boston because we're so used to winning. What do you want from us? You know, it's like, leave the street lights alone. Don't burn the cruiser. It's all right. We'll win another one next year. Damn you, so my baby has a lot. I'm crying my 6 rings, but dag nabbit, I kind of wanted that one. Sounds like he might have had his shorts on backwards. But it's a spiritual blessings channel. It is. This is a positive affirmation Spirits channel. Am I seeing what I'm seeing? Stacy G, love you, Stacy G. Thank you for being here always. Oh my goodness, I'm so damn Chris Thompson. Thank you so much. Oh, I love you, brother. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Wow. Hola, amigos. Bad buddy. Bums and pussies and bums and pussies. I'm going to show you the lyrics. I hope you guys haven't seen the lyrics yet. I'm going to show you the lyrics. If any musician who spoke Inglesia did the halftime show and said these words, Roger Goodell his head would be on a pike right now. I can't believe they let this guy get away with saying all the crap he said, because we don't know. Nobody knows what you're saying, dude. And so you can get away with it. But guess what? We all got Google Translate now, chuckalaka. We know exactly what your nasty ass, weird Epstein Island shit had to say. Bad Bunny, not DMS. Yeah, I know I get DMS's words up there, so it looks like I'm saying DMS. DMS is a wonderful man. We love him. He's coming on right after the show at 8:00. If you don't know, you're best to get up in there. Michael, the Lord Michael, my fucking dude, thank you for being here. The wife has us watching the finest kind. Yep. Want to laugh? Watch them race the harbor from Rodney French. Yes, I know exactly. He's being a little codied, and I'm here for it. Is it hola? Shaking my head. I guess I didn't learn enough Spanish in time for the big Super Bowl game. I don't listen. I don't know. I'm not learning a new language just to enjoy the Super Bowl. And by the way, nobody else should have to either. If they just have a regular, the Super Bowl was in Miami. Was it last year, the year before, something like that? And they had like Gloria Estefan and J-Lo and all this stuff. And they were like, oh, doing Puerto Rico, ribi, right? Go ahead. You're in Miami. Everybody knows Miami is taken over by Latin Americans. Sorry, Florida. You know it's true. If they were having the Super Bowl in New York, it's like, okay, have your Puerto Rican, halftime surprise special parade. And what the hell does San Francisco have to do with Bad Bunny besides him being Gizzy? And the thing is, nobody really cared about that. He went on SNL. He went on these, Bad Bunny went on all these shows insulting America and telling us that we have to learn Spanish and all this other stuff. Then his show comes out. And by the way, like I forgot to mention, my daughter in her class, they all said all the music sucked. And all the music sucked. I listened to it on my own, and I'm like, just like, 2 minutes of like 6 or 7 songs. Oh my God. We're never getting away from 6, 7. I'm trying. Anyway. And I'm like, realistically, as a musician, as a lover of music, that shit is trash. It's absolute garbage. Like I said, if they played that cool song I can't play it for you because my whole channel will get taken down, for Pete's sake. But if you guys know the song I'm talking about, right? There's a song for Fast and Furious. I don't know any of the words. They're all in Spanish or Brazilian or Portuguese, I don't know, and I don't care. And they can play the Super Bowl next year. I don't give a shit. We don't want some put it like this. Bruce Springsteen. I know a lot of you guys probably like him. I know so many people who like him on both sides of the aisle and everything in between. I don't want Bruce Springsteen singing an anti-American Born in the USA song during my Super Bowl. An American Super Bowl. I'll get into it. I will get into it. My brother from another mother, Big E. Big E in the house. I'm here to correct any inaccuracies. And I love you for that. Thank you, sir. Please do, because you know they're coming. I ain't perfect by any stretch. They just call the finest kind, funny to watch and realize I didn't see them racing around my neighborhood. Yeah, oh, I know. I'm gonna check it out too. I wish I could show it on here, but for the love of all that's holy, it's impossible for me to do anything on the channel. I have to speak Carney for Pete's sake, just so they don't send me to the ghetto over at Rumble. Shout out to Rumble. It's a pain in the ass to get into Rumble if you're a streamer. Like, I have to get a new key code every time. It's like, dude, I put in the right password. Don't tell me I didn't put in the right password. Well, you could do a 3-step process to get your account back. Then you get it back, and they're like, oh, well, since you did a recovery, it's going to take 19 days to get your streaming key back. Well, fuck you. I don't want you to... Pardon my friend. Screw you, Rumble. By the way, I watched the TPUSA alternative halftime show on Rumble, so we cool. I just can't stream on there. I was thinking of going on Kick and YouTube. Every time I go on X, the little number up top on my screen says like, 1,300 people are watching. And then I go in there and there's 4 people watching me because it's all bots. At least we know we got real people here. That's another problem with Rumble, but I digress. Smash the like button or else what? You'll find out. Watch, press the like button and you'll find out. They always do that. It's like they take a vote for the least popular celebrities and make a horrible halftime. Ever since, I think the last great one, well, besides obviously Dr. Dre, Eminem, Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent, Warren G. I don't know, everybody was up in that. That was the last best one. And to be honest, I thought they could have done it way better. But, what it is. It was still good. I think Prince was the last great one. I really do. I don't know anybody, I can't think of any other one. What was that? I always say 3 Doors Down. What the hell was that guy? Kenny Powell. What the hell was his? Maroon 5. I did it. My brain worked. Maroon 5. Ever since Maroon 5, it's just been a total shit show the whole time. The entire time. It's hard. Slab City isn't that the coroner's office? Yeah, studying occult symbology, and Epstein stuff. The Osprey spiritual defeating the Masonic structure. It's just symbology for the coming year. It is, my boy Donut. Shout out Donut. That's my boy. We squash everything. We are cool. Thank God. If you watch Donut, he is amazing with the symbology. A lot of times my head's spinning and I'm like, I don't know what you're saying. So I have to go back after the show and rewatch it a couple times. But you and my boy Donut would make a great team up, bro, because you know all your shit. He knows all of that symbology stuff. It's crazy. They knocked the shizit out of Drake May last night. Oh, I know. I don't even think they did. Listen, all right, let's get into it. I think personally that I think Drake May was ready. I think we need to get rid of Josh McDaniels, rather, the head of the Mike Vrabel's fine. Josh McDaniels needs to go. We need new plays. Everybody knows what the Patriots are going to do. There was nothing creative or special at all. No trick plays, nothing last night. And the truth of the matter is Robert Kraft needs to sell the team to somebody else. We are done with Orchids of Asia, Day Spa, their number one client, Robert Kraft. Get him out. We're done with you, dude. He's such a cheapskate. We have no O-line. Doesn't spend the money on O-line. We have what? Listen, somebody said this. It's not me. Somebody on WEEI radio this morning in Boston said it best. I don't know if they said it last night or today, whatever, but I heard it today. They're like, the Patriots have probably the best defensive player in getting Christian Gonzalez, number 0. The problem is the Seahawks have 14 Christian Gonzalez's. That's the problem. I mean, to be fair, our defense kicked their ass. And by the way, if you look at, I don't know why everybody's saying that Drake May's the second worst quarterback performance. He got more points. He got more, yards. I believe they tied right with touchdowns. Did he throw any touchdowns? Sam Darnold all Sam Darnold needed to do was be good enough. He played it safe, and he was good enough to get to a position where that amazing kicker in Seattle could kick the freaking ball. And that's what they did all year long. We just didn't have the balls to make big plays. And I'll say it a million times. Crappy ass Bob Kraft needs to go. He didn't know. He never opens his damn pocketbook and dishes out. It wasn't a fun game anyway. Probably better without the streak. Kenny, I'm dead ass serious, brother. In the third quarter, I'm not kidding. I felt so guilty the whole time. Mrs. Starboy was like, just do it. I'm like, I'm not doing it with the kids screaming. And something just in my stomach didn't feel right. And by the third quarter, I'm like, I have zero guilt now. This is terrible. That was the worst Super Bowl ever. It was pathetic. That one hit gave his middle school girlfriend. Welcome to the big time, young man. That poor bastard. No O-line. What's he supposed to do? What is he supposed to do? My son actually, I knew the Seahawks were going to win right probably an hour before the game started. Right when my son told me, he's like, well, the Seahawks are definitely going to win. I'm like, why do you think that? I was like, I kind of think so too. I've been scared to play these guys all year. And he goes, well, right after this game in the offseason, they're selling the Seattle Seahawks. And I'm like, what? And he goes, yeah, it's probably just going to be like the Supersonics where they're going to go to a different state. If you pay, $30 or $130 billion for a team and you're not from Washington, you're going to say, let's get the hell out of here. We're going to somewhere else. And that's probably what's going to happen, which is sad because I always liked the Supersonics. I did. I'm exactly as far away from Seattle as possible. We're kind of right there, latitude-wise. Or is it longitude? Latitude. One of those lines. My brain's broken. But we're right there with Seattle, And I don't know, I always liked the Supersonics. It was like a cool-ass name. It was a different name. It wasn't the same boring shit. And it's like, dag nabbit. So that's what they're going to do to Seattle. But I my son's telling me, and I'm like, you know what that means, right? And he goes, yeah. I was like, what does it mean? And he goes, they want that team to win the Super Bowl so that they can charge the person buying it an extra $25-30 billion. And guess what? When a team sells it, it's a franchise, which means all the other teams get to split the revenue from the sale, which means Robert Kraft's like, why am I going to spend any money on this team? I can't believe they made it all the way to the Super Bowl. You weren't supposed to do that. I'm not going to hook this team up with better players like every single other Super Bowl team on every side does. You pick up new players. You can raise your roster. Oh, don't get me going. You know what? I'm already going. Fuck it. We'll keep going. The freaking Seattle, I believe, picked up a couple of people. So Seattle's selling the team. Robert Kraft makes more money if Seattle wins. So, and then guess what? He doesn't have to pay his players for winning the Super Bowl all their bonus money. It's a win-win-win-win-win. Breaks your boy's heart, but what are you going to do? Not really. To be honest, this is a heartbreaker. The heartbreaker for me was the undefeated season where the Giants stole it from us. But that's another story. My necrometer never went off one time last night. I guess there were no demonic messages. I don't know about that. She was moving like Herman Munster out there. Michael the Lord, she should eat less children. It's taking its toll. Yes. Enough brownies for everyone, but they were all for him. Wasn't Gaga the halftime act when the Patriots beat the Falcons? You are right, sir. That is correct. You're right. I forgot about that. Wait, was it Gaga or Fireworks Broad? What's her fucking name? Yeah, it was Lady Gaga. You're right. It was. Yeah, it was. And she had to show up again, show everybody, look at my red shoes. Oh, fuck you. If you bend your index finger, it fixes the issue. Yes, exactly. What is up, Buddha, my dude, my family lamb? Let's go. Wise Academy, give him some love. Lady Barfbag. I don't know why they hit me in the right spot for it. Lady Barfbag was there and wearing a red shoes. Exactly. People still think Epstein died. I've heard from a few sources he's in Israel. Oh, he is. And we'll get to it. Oh, I hate skipping you guys' stuff. This hurts me to skip your comments. Bad Bunny's music is damn near pornographic. It's like Riz-Ape rock. I don't even know Riz-Ape pop. We're going to get into it. It's not good. His head should be on a pike. Still, I know, Roger Goodell. I was hearing it and started doubting my own Spanish skills. It took like 9 years of it in school. Sure as hell. What seventh degree of hell nastiness lyrics? It was crazy. He only sang 2 songs, and they were shortened versions and edited. He actually put the U.S. over big time. We're going to get to this. Lee Bryce was the best one on that thing. Lee Bryce crushed it. All right, let me hurry up. Rumble is a couple extras. Don't let me forget. I want to get to Lee Bryce deal with the headliner and the undercard people because I got a little critique about the side bowl there, whatever it's called. Wait, Turning Point was not as bad as people said it was. I didn't think it was just a little boring. I'll just spit it out. The chick on there, I mean, everybody's fine. I just can't stand the modern country. Can we get some Johnny Cash's back? Please? Johnny Cash to me is the embodiment of, he's like the Black Sabbath of country music. Is that fair? I don't know. He was the man. I'll take what's the other Kenny? Kenny Rogers. My brain. I was gonna say Kenny Loggins for a second. Kenny Rogers? Can we get a Kenny Rogers out in the house? Everybody is doing this pop country nonsense nowadays. It pissed me off. But it was still, no matter what, it was still better than Bad Bunny, Gaga, and Kissy Martin. It was crazy. Nick the Gun, God, my dude. Can love you, bro. Thank you so much. I'll be live there tonight too. Yes. All right, Rumble. Rumble is a couple extra steps to get up once you get it figured out, but it's not that bad. DMS, I'm being a bit sarcastic, but it does feel that way though. Come on, tell me at least I don't know. For me, I've been trying to put it on my StreamYard so I can stream on Rumble too. By the way, Truth Unbreakable's on there. Everybody subscribe to Truth Unbreakable. When Truth Unbreakable streams on Rumble, she gets a shiz load of people. I'm like, damn. I go to Rumble and there's crickets. Even the crickets. I was like, why did you make the noise anymore? And they're like, get a few more people up here and we'll rub our legs together. Shut the crickets. Step on you. Rip Brad Arnold. Brad Arnold, rest in peace, Brad Arnold. I don't know who that is, but I don't want nobody passing away. I don't want to hear that stuff. It's sad. Maybe he'll sell it to Jonathan. But listen, Tom Brady, 2 or 3 days before the Super Bowl, unfollowed the Patriots on all social media. He wants nothing to do with Robert Kraft and the New England Patriots. I've been very worried about this. I'm like, something's wrong. Okay? Something's not right. And then people are like, coping, and they're like, well, it's because he's a part owner of the Raiders. He doesn't say he wants the Raiders to win games either. It's like, I don't know. But I have heard him say that he was rooting for Michigan this year in one of their big games. It's like, oh, it's okay to root for them, right? You don't play for them anymore. What do you care about them for? Very weird. I know, I've got to hurry up. Carlton Davis? Maybe. Could be. I don't know. I don't know who that is. Drake May was not ready for the spotlight yet. If Drake May had Jackson, whatever his name is, Nigba Jigba, and Puka Nakua, right? On the both sides. I bet you, I don't know if we'd win. Yeah, we'd win. We'd freaking win the whole thing. Or at least lose a little bit less. And people wouldn't say, oh, he did really good. I really don't think it was him. But I don't blame you for thinking that, Big E, because he didn't look like, he never shows emotion. That's one thing I don't like. I loved young Tom Brady, hungry as a mofo. He'd get all, let's go. Let's go. Everybody in the world now says, let's go, because Tom Brady was so real with his passion. Like, let's go. Fucking put your heads in the game. Oh, yeah. The kid, even at the end, like Drake May did, I can't play it here, so I'm going to have to tell you, because YouTube's policies suck. Drake May did a post-game interview, and he was tearing up, and it was like, wow, this kid, I guess, does have emotions. It was just weird. That easy ass schedule. Oh, guys, the reason you got in the playoffs, and the Broncos Bronco quarterback doesn't get hurt, you aren't going to the big game. I've heard that the whole time. Now, what about the Texans? The Texans, I believe, beat the Broncos, right? And then we beat the Texans. We beat the Broncos. I would have rather, honestly, we lost to the Broncos. Just give them the freaking thing. Let them go and get humiliated, because the Broncos couldn't beat the Patriots. They sure the hell ain't beating Seattle. One thing about the Rams is that they're all tall. If you looked at all the players, like, it was so lopsided, stature-wise, with the Patriots and the Seahawks. The Seahawks are giant physical specimen, and then you have all young rookies who look like, they're getting bullied for being their freshman year of high school. These guys are, snarling giants on the other side, massive, huge men. And the Rams are all tall, big dudes too. So I wanted the Rams. I thought it would be much easier against the Rams, but what are you going to do? But I respect your opinion. A lot of people think that. I told you Seahawks running back was a beast. The funny thing is I dropped Kenneth Walker on my fantasy football team. By the way, I haven't played fantasy football in, 10 years or something like that. And I decided to play it this year. I'm just bored, so why not? And I dropped him. Do you want to know why? Because he sucked. He didn't put up any points all year until the second game of the playoffs. The other dude, Chardonnay there, Carbonet, whatever the backup guy is, I picked him up instead. He's a beast. I'd take him all day. I'd take either one of them on the Patriots, because Lord knows you're throwing like Buster Douglas out there. You're throwing this little chism, flop. I don't even know who this dude is. Where'd you get on the team? Who are these people? Diggs. Oh, wait till I tell you about Stephon Diggs. Holy cannoli. This guy, like, for some reason, they would never throw the ball to Diggs. But every time they did, he'd make these spectacular catches and get at least a few yards after the catch. Like, his yak was, kicking ass. And I'm like, why don't they throw it to him more? And so you got team destroyer digs on your team. My son, for some reason, sorry, Hunter Henry, my son can't stand Hunter Henry. We remember, my son and everybody around here, we remember the Patriots having at least one, if not two, amazing wide receivers. You had a small, pimp-ass Welker Edelman slot receiver, and then you had two giants of tight ends. You had like a weird murdery guy, and then Gronk. Hernandez and Gronk. And we had Christian Fourier before then. We always had this setup, and now we don't have that. We don't have it. I don't really not like Hunter Henry, but he ain't winning damn Super Bowls. I'll tell you that right now, guys. He done. Lenny Wilkins. Shout out Lenny Wilkins. The Trump family might buy the Seahawks. That would be really interesting. He hates the mayor there and wants to buy the team just to spite the mayor. That would be fantastic. That would be fantastic. Damn, Scott, why do you have to bring up the almost perfect season? I know, I'm sorry. Tyreek catch on that butt fumble helmet. Bullshit. Bubba's show was fired today with the What No Way guy. I know. I listened to almost half of it. I had to bring my father-in-law, shout out to my father-in-law, to his hospital appointment this morning. And I'm driving and I can't really listen to it. But while I was waiting, I caught up with Bubba the Love Sponge show this morning. I'm so sick of not being there live. It'll happen in about 3 weeks. I'll be there every morning. There were Somalis everywhere in Seattle last night, but I couldn't find any bananas and rice. Oh my God. Kid Rock sang a song talking about crackheads at the TPUSA events. Oh my God. It's great. Dad, thank you, Scott. I couldn't agree more. Modern country sucks, right? It's terrible. Rebel outlaw country is where it's at. Cash, Aaron Lewis. What the hell happened? Oh, country music. It's just pop. It's pop with a fake country accent. I'm not kidding you. I could do one of these pop songs. It's like, loving you is like the wind. Oh, yeah, baby. It's like, come on. It's bullshit in my truck and on the beach. We're driving, your hair's blowing in the wind. Yeah. Come on. It's fucking dry ass shit. Fucking listen to the Ring of Fire from Johnny Cash. That shit, if that doesn't pump you up, I don't know what will. Listen to The Gambler. All that good shit. The old shit. The violin was a highlight, and it was okay. True. Rogers' powers were all great. Yes. All the great Kennys. It's because I'm a chick. Used to stream, need a health recharge. It's serious. Oh, no. I don't want to hear that. Been praying for you always. Renee Rose, I love you. Thank you for being here. Could you show the lyrics? Oh, yes. Of any of Bad Penny's songs without getting doxxed, unless everybody knows them already. No, we will. All right, I think I'm close enough to the end. I'm so sorry to skip you guys' stuff. Let me get a good one here. All right, that looks good. Let's get right into Bad Penny's stuff, and then we'll get into some other stuff, and then we'll go back and forth. So, are these them? Nope, these are the files. I read all the files. Let's get into this real quick before I forget. I won't forget the lyrics. This is our boy Danny Rebel 33 right here. Shout out. Follow this wonderful man. There's an extra 3 on X. And it's not for savings, it's for amazingness. This was Seattle live last night after they pistol whipped my Patriots. And the thing is, right, I happen to know this is true. Because because when we used to do this crap in the 90s in Boston like idiots. By the way, it's not just Boston. It's not just Philly. Philly's terrifying when they win anything. It's like, yay, let's hurt each other and break all our own shit. Remember in Canada they were doing, where the fuck is it? Winnipeg or somebody? I forget who the hell was doing it. West Coast Canada won like the NHL championship or the World Series or something. They can destroy, fires all over the place. What the fuck is wrong with you? That's not how you celebrate. But real quick, I just happen to know this is true. We had dudes when the Red Sox won the World Series standing like this on top of poles, and they learned to grease the poles after this because everybody up there is looking at this idiot waiting for him to fall. Sick people. I don't have it in me. I'm like one of these people when I watch like America's Funniest Home Videos or whatever the hell videos, dad gets hit in the balls with a baseball. I cringe when people like crash on their skateboard, and break their face on the ground. Like, I can't make it. So, but people are rooting for this guy. Look at these two dudes down here. Keep your eye. Look at it. They're not excited. They're not happy about the Super Bowl. All they're thinking is, I can't wait to see which way this dude falls and busts his ass. That's what they're waiting for. Watch out, dude's trying to get down. This is a much smarter thing to do. Like, nobody has, two, like, vice grips. There's only two bolts. Now you got to go home. It's all bent. And it never goes back into shape. Don't ask me how I know. But shout out Danny Rebel 13. He has tons of other ones. If I can't even come close to getting to them, I don't know if I show this if I'll be in trouble. But Michael Jackson, his Super Bowl performance in 1993 will never be emulated by anyone ever again. I remember watching it. Kenny Powers stopped doing the math, and it was straight up amazing. Love him or hate him. Shit. Can I play this? I'll play a little bit of it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, coming all the way from Neverland Ranch, Michael Jackson. That's all I can play, I think. I'll probably get bopped for that shit too. All right, here we go. I didn't forget you. Renee Rose. So pass the mic. Shout out Pass the Mic. We're following each other. That's my buddy now. She posted this. This is the first one. And I'm like, wow. So this was allowed to be said. Michael Jackson, say whatever you will about him, say whatever you will about Prince. At least Prince was an actual creative genius who would be like, I'm trying to think of knew a girl named Nikki. I guess you could say she was a sex fiend. I guess he did say sex fiend. Man, oh no, that's not a good example. Never mind. Shit. Purple Rain. Purple Rain. Like everything, like he wouldn't just say like banging you in the tuchus. He would say like, he would try to say things sneakily, poetically, if you will. But this is Bad Bunny's verse number 4. My dizzick is being chased and I want you to hide it. Grab it like a bonga. Nobody knows what a bonga is. It sounds stupid. Sorry. She took a pill Oh, she took a pill from Bill Cosby and made her feel all huggy buggy. You know. That's my worst impression, sorry. She took a pill that made her his horny. She F's in the Audi, not in the Honda. Hey, if I give it to you, don't call me tra, because this is not to make you love me. Hey, tra. If your boyfriend doesn't eat your ass, he better F off. This is what was spoken at the Super Bowl. Come down to my house. I'll lick it all up. What are you licking up? Did you have dip and salsa that fell at your Super Bowl halftime show, did you? Is that what you're licking up there, gross bunny? Mommy, I'll lick it all up. Come down to my house. I'll wear you out. Hey! I'll wear you out. Come down to my house. I'll lick it all up. Pee-pee puppy, keep going. Mommy, lick it all up. Tell me, servant, if you smoke weed. Pee-pee poppy. The dumbest fucking shit of all time. But this is verse number 2. Real G. Oh, he's a real G, dog. Kids and dudes. Real G guiding the new generations with the OG one. Galactic style lust. If a friend of mine, like I used to have a big studio, and I'd have friends come in all the time, different bands, friends of friends from different bands, family members, whatever. And they come in and we drop a beat on them. They say, what are you guys working on? Here's the newest beat. Usually my boy Kyle, shout out, one of the most talented dudes ever. He'd be making beats. He'd be like, oh, here's the beat for this one, y'all. And he's just fucking sick as shit. And people would just come in. And, you know, I was in hardcore bands, punk bands, whatever. But I love rap too. So we do all types of shit. And people would come in and they would rap. If somebody came in and I'd say, listen, write some shit down. A lot of people already had some stuff on their mind so far. But I'd be like, write some stuff down and jump up on the mic and see what you got going on. Sometimes we throw it in the song. You can have a verse if it's that good. If somebody was like, real G, guiding the new generations with the OG one, galactic style lust, I'd be like, dude, thanks for coming. Write something else, because that shit sucks. Yes, so your pizzanties get whizzet, get honey and versatile. This was written by a disturbed child, like a mentally, child went to Epstein Island and came back and thought they were a rapper or something. More slutty than Betty Boop. And I'm the boomer. The one who got you honey, mammy, was you. I stay killing with you. Oh, that makes lots of sense. Pussy with dick with ass. Push it in. Pussy with dick in your ass. Push it in. This is, oh my God. This is horrible. It's like a kid in the hood who had no parents, no, the mom was out prostituting, dad probably out shooting, up in jail. I don't know where he is, but they left this poor child to write bad music on his own with stupid shit. Riz up in your titties with rubbing your nipple. This year I don't want sluts. They see you with a lot of jewels and they want to stay. Push it in. They see you. It's ridiculous. How about this? Really big T's like Lord's Chason. Really big his ass like Iris Chason. This is the worst shit. And he can't sing. And God knows he can't dance. He can't dress. He can't write. This is awful. Listen, I don't like even WAP, wet ass vagina, has more intellectual lyrics than this mess. This is a mess. As a writer, I think I'm even more offended. As a writer, I'm more offended than I am a music lover in my ears. This is awful. I'll just show it for a second. If you want to pause it and read it yourself, you can. I am not reading any more of this. Mammy, what do you want? Your shark has arrived. Shark, what you talking about, monster? Get me in trouble on this channel. I want to grind you smoky blood, ecstasy in your ass. It's fucking ridiculous. It's trash. And we already read that one, god awful thing. So that's what we had to deal with. So, by the way, I mean, listen, the fagification of America, friend of the show, Leonardo Joni, love you, girl. Yep, two men grinding fronts. I mean, listen, if people want to do that, go knock yourself out. But when you put this shit in front of people on purpose and you have little blowjobby books and hand jobbies books that you're trying to have kindergarten through K through 12 reading your weird shit, and then you have a Super Bowl from a guy who hates America and he can't write at all and he can't sing at all and he sucks. And then you have him dancing around with dudes grinding and playing, just the tips. What else is it? We're not stupid. By the way, they opened with Green Day. You don't want to be an American idiot. One nation that talks to hate America. They fucking hate us. Why would you put the opening artist to be Green Day? The second I saw it, I'm like, they are just signaling they hate everyone. They hate every person in America, except the people who also hate America. That's who this whole show is for. The people who hate America. Here's your Super Bowl. So I don't mind that my Patriots lost that one, to be honest with you. At least it gives me a little bit more, coping mechanism. Sorry, Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan, where is it? Ready? Let's get right to it. Piers Morgan. By the way, I'm telling you right now, do what you will. And you know I won't stop you, and I will still love you. But be warned. When Piers Morgan says something that you agree with, and you're like, oh my God, he's saying that out loud. I love Piers Morgan. Just remember, Piers Morgan is full of shit. And Piers Morgan is crap. Remember, Piers Morgan said this. This is Donald Trump. Donald Trump said, the Super Bowl halftime show is absolutely terrible. They tell me it's terrible. I'm not watching it. One of the worst ever of all time. That's right. It makes no sense. Is an affront to the greatness of America. That's right. The one and only. And doesn't represent our standards of success, creativity, or excellence. They say it's the worst. Nobody understands a word this asshole is saying. Nicest guy. This guy is saying. And the dancing is quite disgusting. You know, Melania and I, we like to dance naked sometimes in our bedroom, and we don't even dance this disgusting. You know, grabbing by the pee is one thing. It's pretty gross. But this is a different thing. Especially for the young children. He's not wrong. Especially for the young children that are watching throughout the United States of America. And all over the freaking world. This show is just a slap in the face to our country, which is setting new standards and records every single day. Oh, whatever. For stock market. Donald Trump, get a fucking clue. Nobody cares about the stock market. The stock market isn't helping pay for people's mortgages and their insurance and their rent and their fucking phones and health insurance, everything else. Nobody gives a fuck about the stock market. I'm not saying you need the stock market. But that's not like when a $300,000 house costs $300,000 again. Then you can brag about it, my friend. I'm sorry. Not good. They say it's not good to buy a $300,000 house for $836,000. Piers Morgan's piece of shiz. He's like, I couldn't disagree more, Mr. President. I can't do Piers Morgan right now. I absolutely loved Bad Bunny's halftime show. Amazing. Best in Super Bowl history. Are you fucking out of your mind? Even if Bad Bunny was out there like, I love you, America, love you, America, love you, America, Ricky Papa America, I still be like, this sucks. And it's not because he's speaking Spanish. If the dude had the same lack of talent, the same amount of a lack of talent, I'd still would say this guy is dog shit. Theater, choreography, great energy, superbly confident performance, and a very welcoming, unifying message. Oh, and Spanish is first language for 50 million Americans. Thanks for pointing out the problem in America. That's not good. If 0.5% spoke Spanish, I wouldn't have a problem with it. One 18th? No, not even. It's like 1/8 of America. I think something like that. A 12th speaking Spanish. That's not good, Piers. Piers Morgan's the same guy who's like, I'm so glad that when I walk down the streets in London and all over England, I don't see white people anymore. Diversity is our biggest strength. It's always been England's biggest strength. What the f are you talking about? Meanwhile, Japan is booting people at the greatest rates of all time. They say they're the best. They say they're the greatest rates because they are. Shout out. Now, this woman, do you want to talk about a unifying message? This woman right here is here to unify the world. Listen to this woman. This ain't Uncle Cliff's wife, but it kind of makes me wish it was.
I'm like, who is this man? Golly. You can't sing. I mean, like, what is this? Golly. This is ridiculous. And got the American flag and all these other flags. And yeah, God bless you too. Get off the stage. Please get off the stage. Get off. Put the game back on. I can't stand this. Tell me that. I mean, what in the world is all this foolishness? Thank you. Get off the stage, please. Jesus. Like, who is this man?
I love this. Is like towards the very end. This woman is losing her mind. She knows good music. She's not full of shiz like Piers Morgan and all these other fools out here talking ridiculousness. This one was people. You might have seen this, but I got a documented for posterity or whatever it's called. Boop beep too little. This might be. No, I don't like that other one. Come on, give me the right one. I guess that's all right. Wait, hold on. Let me get this off of here. It's like when the Special Olympics receipt decides to use naughty words unironically. That's how bad. That's perfect. That's a great explanation. Scott, what the hell are you talking about? I don't know half the time, Kenny. I was trying to read his lyrics that were awful. Isn't American Idiot about people who watch the Super Bowl? Basically, don't want to be an American idiot. He's like, one nation controlled by the media. Dickhead! You like fucking Billy Joel from Green Day, buddy. You speak for the media. It's the same thing with Rage for the Machine. Rage Against the Machine. They're like, turn the lights up. Vote for the Democrats. Vote them Dems in. Fucking stupid nonsense. It's unbelievable. I disagree. I think he loves America. It wants it to be majority Hispanics speaking people. I have to disagree with you, my friend. No. Listen, don't you see what's going on? Do you think like the blue-haired liberals love America? By the way, I don't have the clip. I wish I did, Sniz. Bad Bunny has said he's never doing any more shows in America. And then Jay-Z offered him to come and do the Super Bowl. And he's like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll do it so I can insult them. I'm telling you, he don't like us, brother. He definitely wants all of us speaking Spanish. And so we can be a shithole like all the rest of the Latin-speaking world. Give me a break. And it's not all the people, by the way. Some of the greatest people live in fucking Guatemala, Peru, just all over the place. It's not all of the people. It's the majority of the people running the show are the bad, shitty people. I don't know. Just like China loves America and wants it to be theirs. They want to own us, but I don't think they want to live here. China, the people in China are proud of their country and they love their country, just like in Japan. So like there was basically a white guy from, I think, Denmark who was trying to be a K-pop singer, which is a Korean pop star. And Korea wouldn't let him sing in their country. And you never hear about it or anything, do you? And you know why? Because Korea's like, fuck you, this is our style. Like, we'll let all these other, K-pop is their thing. They know if they just let any Tom, Dick, or Harry or Bad Bunny sing their K-pop songs, then it's not going to be Korean pop. It's going to be whatever. You're going to steal our pop music. And this is the first time that Korea has something worldwide that people actually want for some reason. I don't know. I mean, the K-pop Demon Hunt is pretty good. My daughter's played enough where I guess I have, some sort of Florence Nightingale effect where I'm like, yeah, it's good. They're literally rewriting British history books, now getting rid of Anglo-Saxon as a district ethnic group. England is lost. And that's where we're going. We're only about 2 years behind them, my friend. He never insulted the U.S. or the people during the performance, right? Before that, here, I'll show you. I'll show you. Oops. Sorry. I hate the dead air too, but if I don't pay attention. Bad Bunny is hating Trump, is hating anti-ICE activist. Wait. Bad Bunny is a Trump-hating anti-ICE activist who doesn't even sing in English. He refuses to tour in America because he thought ICE might be outside one of his concerts. Hey, NFL, your fans love God, country, football, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. This ain't it. This ain't it. Nope, Bad Bunny sucked and his show was a flop during halftime. No, this ain't it. All right, look at this. This is from, this is before they announced he was the Super Bowl guy, I think. Bad Bunny on why he's not touring in the U.S. Here we go. Bad Bunny is not touring in the U.S. This is September. Come on. Not touring in the U.S. right now due to fear of ICE raids. There were many reasons why I did not show up in the U.S., and none of them were out of hate. I've performed there many times, and all of the shows have been successful because I like bomb holes and smoking weed in bung holes. All of them have been magnificent. People from the U.S. could come here to see the show. Latinos, Puerto Ricans of the United States could also travel here or to be any part of the world. But there was an issue like fucking ICE could be outside of my concert and shit and taking all of the Spanglish peoples. Bad Bunny says he didn't include U.S. in tour dates due to fear of ICE. Now watch this. I think this is him. Oh God, he already blocked his shit. Oh no, he didn't. He didn't. I'm gonna have to find it for you. That's what he says now. But what he said before had nothing to do with ICE. It was about Trump and Trump supporters. When Trump won, I don't have time. Damn it. I'll find it for you, I promise. When Trump won, apparently Bad Bunny's like, I'm never coming to the U.S. again, especially while Trump's in office. Says he didn't tour. He's for fear of ICE raids, but see, hasn't toured since Trump won. He skipped America, slammed Trump. Now Bad Bunny headlines the Super Bowl. Now it's saying ICE. This is so ridiculous. Ugh, I don't have time. Shit, I wish I had more time. All right, I gotta hustle. Yeah, 8 minutes. All right, so we went through that nastiness. Where was it? These are the people at the Super Bowl. Were they enjoying the halftime show? Let's see if they were enjoying the halftime show. This is why women don't really watch the Super Bowl. Not all, but too many. This chick's dancing, and so you know who's a big lefty in the crowd. To be honest with you, it's not even about a woman thing, because I think I seen a dude when I was watching this earlier. Dude, you're not even singing. This guy lacks any talent. Nobody's dancing except like 3 libtards. Hey, dude. She might not even be able to. She looks like she's Spanish. She probably actually knows what he's saying. Like, oh, yeah. Oh, taking my bomb. Peeing my bomb. Taking my bomb. Stupid idiots. Idiots. We'll do that another day. This is how excited the people were at the Super Bowl at a bar. Wow. Look at how excited they are. It never changes. The guy goes back and forth, and that's all that they have. It's ridiculous. Stephon Diggs. Uh-oh. Our boy Stephon Diggs, the team killer himself, Stephon, Dayton, WAP over here, Cardi B. Cardi B does WAP, right? See, let me thinking. Something like that. I think that's her. Anyway, Cardi B leaves Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs and Cardi B unfollow each other after his Super Bowl loss. A lot of people at that present time are like, damn, she's cold. She just left him after that. Oh, no. Not so fast. Cardi B and Stephon Diggs broke up in the middle of the Super Bowl. The most worthless, terrible Super Bowl of all time. She reportedly left early after she spent $1.2 million on a Super Bowl after party that neither of them attended. Diggs' other baby mama. He's got like 15 baby mama. This guy needs to be clipped. The courts need to clip this gentleman. He's terrible. He's not a gentleman either. Diggs' other baby mama had front row tickets with her son, their son. I mean, you got to get used to other baby mama, Cardi B, if you're going to be baby mama number 5. Baby mambo number 5. Cardi allegedly found out and things went south. Both Cardi and Diggs have unfollowed each other. Diggs also lost the Super Bowl. Now, what people aren't telling us, where is it? Please show me, please. All right, here we go. Thank you, ABG, whoever you is. So Stefan Diggs was caught sneaking another woman, not baby mama number 5 or number 4, sneaking some other random bitch up in his hotel room. He lost the Super Bowl, lost his girl all in 1 week. And guess what today was? He gets arraigned for choking out his cook, his personal chef. Just ridiculous. What's this fool have to say for himself, for himself? What's he got to serve?
Ring? Is Cardi getting her ring?
It's on the agenda, maybe, right? Right? I gotta get mine first, though.
Wait, did Cardi B just break the internet? She is spending $1.2 million on a Super Bowl party. $1.2 million for one party for Stefan Diggs and their friends.
Just woke back up. The social media is clowning Cardi B because it was shown that she unfollowed Stefan Diggs and he unfollowed her after the Super Bowl. To add insult to injury, they claim she actually left the Super Bowl a little after the halftime.
Listen, but the bigger story here is stop getting surgery to make yourself look like a Greek grandmother. It's ridiculous. Not shout out to all the Greek grandmamas and the babushkas or whatever they call them nowadays. It's ridiculous. I showed you guys what Kim Kardashian looks like. For the love of all that's holy. Moly, it's bad. All right, we got 2 minutes. I don't know. Oh, real quick. This is the lineup right here. You got Bad Penny and Ricky Martin. Oh, son inside. By the way, everybody dug that song. He sang half the shit in Spanish. Nobody gave a fuck. And then little red shoes of it. Gaga, la la la. She had to come in with her red shoes. So painfully obvious to those who know. Ricky Martin, by the way, is on a TV show. I believe it's on Apple TV called Palm Royale with Kirsten Wiig. It's not bad, but if you can, not throw up from Ricky Martin's tongue in another man's throat, too much. The first season, there was none of it. And then all of a sudden, they made Ricky Martin gay in like the second season, and they literally can't stop themselves from having him French kiss other men on the show. So, shocker, he was the side piece of Bad Bunny in the Super Bowl crap time show. It was bad. Shit, we gotta go. Dang it, I knew I wasn't gonna have time. Look at this real quick. You can pause it if you'd like. Can I zoom in somehow? Of course I can't. Zoom in. On March 12th, 2020, blah, 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 advised that only one hard drive of the camera system was working at the time of the incident on August 10th, 2019, when supposedly Jeffrey Epstein died. When a DVR had went bad, none of the cameras recorded anything. Dan Bongino, you have some explaining to do. Dicks and butts. Oh, rumpa-dum, smoking weed, peeing bums. Told to start working on the system. The FBI guys started removing the bad drives in order to rebuild the DVR. Advised that an FBI agent was the one who pulled out the DVR. Also advised that he knew that by replacing both hard drives, the system would be wiped, and that he had advised personnel at the jail MCC of that. Come on, Dan Bongino. What you good for, buddy? You're not good for nothing. It's craziness. Shit, I gotta go. I'm gonna be late. Argentina is turning it around. Go Argentina! Wow, I'm way behind. Holy cannoli. Yes, yeah. No, you're right. He definitely in the past did. He did at the Super Bowl. He was like, "God bless America, bless Latinos, arrivederci," all this shit. Check out the Zoo Sports Bar in St. Petersburg, Florida. Played the TP. Oh, I know. I have that clip in there, but now I gotta go. Dagnabbit. Please do, Thomas Gilson. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Truth. Thank you, Nick. I want a box stand by Gino so bad. Oh, so bad. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm a silly Billy. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow at 6:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And coming right up now, Doc Mass Steve. Get your tuckuses over to Doc Mass Steve. It's always a good time. We'll have a good old-fashioned time. And then don't forget, 11 o'clock tonight, Alex Stein, Real America's News. Then I'll be back here tomorrow after Bubba the Love Sponge in the morning. Do your thing. Have a great night. Don't listen to Bad Bunny's lyrics. They are not good for you. Go listen to Doc Mass Steve, and we'll be up in the chat having a good time. I love y'all. All right, later.